I'm going to show you a structure that talks about kind of, increasing the complexity. I mean, you may choose to have some of your in-class activities be maybe not quite as difficult. Or maybe if you find that there are certain things that students can't teach each other, right? It just doesn't work, they don't get it, whatever. Well, that's where you, as an expert, is going to say, when I parse out where I'm going to put things, I'm not going to put that in a collaborative model because that's not working. Or they need me to explain it, or they have so many questions. When I make my decisions about what to put where, I'm going to put that in the face-to-face part. So that's part of your expertise that you bring to the design of your course. Okay. Okay, so here's this model. And I stole this from somebody. Right, but the model, notice this. So this is the part here. So Bloom's taxonomy, you probably all know this. This is types of learning objectives or types of tasks. And it starts, these are easier to do basically, and it gets up to more complex ones. So this before, during, and after model is proposing, what if before class you have them do kind of the easier stuff, okay? And then during class it gets a little harder. And then after class, that's when maybe they do their own project. They do their own analysis, or they do their own paper or whatever. Like, I'll give you an example. We're doing, a couple people in the class are in our faculty learning community. So one way you can do this is with a model of your practice is on a case study where everyone's doing the same thing. Okay, that's in class. And then your assessment on their own is on their own project. So we're revisiting that task twice, okay? But it's more complex the second time because they're on their own. There's no one else doing the same project, whereas in the case study, they can share. So in our faculty learning community, we did this by having people make a little mini lesson on how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Everyone does the same thing. So if there's somebody who doesn't understand Camtasia, they just don't get it, but they're really good at organizing information, like, well, I'll take that part and I'm going to learn Camtasia from you guys or whatever. But by the end of that, hopefully they've got the whole package and now they're ready to do their own project at home. Okay? So that's a proposed model. Now, not everything you teach is worthy of revisiting 3 times. So this might be for your major objectives. Any comments, questions on this? Okay, and this is in your handout as well. Now here's a very big complex slide. But anyway, we also have Bloom's taxonomy here. And then it has some examples of synchronous and asynchronous media. This is media here, okay? So just to kind of show you that. All right, and here's an example of some blending. And this is a corporate example. So the objective is how to write interview questions. Okay, sorry, that fell off the side there. And then conduct the interviews. This is kind of a 2-part objective. So the pre-work is the reading on the legal issues. And then in class, they talk about how to write non-discriminatory questions. And then out of class, they're going to write them. Now on the interviewing part, they're going to read about the guidelines for interviewing. And then in class, they're going to do a teacher demo. And then the practice doesn't really say if it's a role play or whatever. But they're trying to use the secret sauce of the teacher, demonstrating how to do a good interview, and then utilize the other students for actually carrying it out. Here's another example. This is a more technical example, a web design course. They have a quiz on the reading, so they acquire the information before class. Mock usability test in class. So the students, I'm assuming that they've created something that then the other students are going to try to use and see if they can understand the navigation, the buttons, and all that stuff. End of each class for troubleshooting. Ahead of time, they've emailed the project to the teacher with a question. So what I like about this is really, I'm stuck on using secret sauce, I hope you don't mind, but this is really using the teacher's secret sauce because they can get personalized answering questions, evaluating the projects, and sharing with the group what they found in all these projects. I mean, no computer can do that. And they do a cognitive apprenticeship, so it's sort of like your example, Elaine, where the teacher's showing, this is how I read the text, okay? This faculty member is showing this is how I troubleshoot, demonstrating it, okay? No other way they can do that, especially on their projects. It's the only place they can get something like that. Now this, I just like this picture. I put here, every course has a rhythm. So you're going to have to figure out what your rhythm is, okay? The teacher, poor teacher down here. I'll let you do this. So you're going to have to figure out what your rhythm is. So maybe right now you're only using gradebook and a Sakai, but you say, I think I want to start using some quizzes on the reading. So the faculty member I spoke to the other day, the students had to get in that rhythm. Going, oh, every week we got a quiz. Every week we got a quiz. I'm a dancer, right? So I hear that rhythm, you know. They know what to expect. Not in a boring way, but they see the pattern. You start to make a pattern, and then that pattern has expectations associated.